In no more than 1 minute, tell me about yourself. My name is Marina Jones. I'm in my 4th year at YSU, and I am going to graduate in the spring of 2024. I have worked full-time since 2019 when I started college, so I've always had a job or two during school as well, which I think has affected how I implement my work ethic now in school as well. And I'm eager to get into the field more specific to my major that I'm learning about, as well as my minor, which is marketing, and really narrow in the workforce. And I am a quick learner. I'm huge on teamwork. I'm big on family as well. I think you're nothing without your team, and that's an important value to have in the workforce today. So, what is something you have done in your past that helps me better understand how your qualifications relate to this job you're applying for? So, as the LinkedIn listing said, you guys are looking for someone that can work in a fast-paced environment, a team environment, someone who's customer-centric, and knowing what you know and what works. So, I think coming from the service industry, which I've worked in since about 2016, 2017, I like to think that I am customer centric, and I know what I know what I don't know, and I know what works based on the customer's reaction. Again, in the service industry, you learn how to make goals happen working with your team, working based off of public reaction or public influence, which is something that I think this job would definitely benefit from. And it is a fast-paced team environment, just like the service industry, which I'm used to and I prefer. And I think I've learned how to adapt and make my goals happen based on team cohesiveness, which I think is a big focus in my life and in my work life. All right, moving on. Customer service orientation. So I chose question set number 1. At times, our people have to deal with a customer who is upset or angry. Think of when someone was angry with you. What was the situation? So as a server, bartender, this happens almost every shift. If we're lucky, every other shift. So I had a hard time pinpointing something I wanted to talk about specifically, but something I can think of that's just as common as these situations come up would be food taking too long. So I always do my best to assure them that everyone is working intentionally to make the food come out for them faster. Everyone's doing the best they can at their specific job. There are about 10, cycles that each order has to go through. They go through me, the computer, a printed ticket, a kitchen in the back, and a kitchen in the middle, and then they come out to the customer. So I have to make sure and do my best to make sure that everything lines up along the way and that the customers end up happy at the end of the day. The part 2 of this question would be, what did you do? Like I said, I just try to reassure the customer as much as I can and be honest with them, because a lot of people understand or have worked in the industry before and understand when someone's lying to them or trying to sugarcoat things. So I do my best to just be honest, tell them where we're at with the order, and comfort them as well as I can. And what were the results as part 3 to the question. So most customers are very receptive and understanding. Like I said, they've either worked in the industry or know people that have. While the worst case scenario, I would say, it depends on what team you're working with or what restaurant, but I got lucky and I had the opportunity to offer them a refund or a discount, or offer to, if the food comes out wrong, for example, offer for them to keep the food and make their correct food to go for no charge. So That's like the worst case. Honestly, that's the worst case scenario. But usually customers are understanding and will just wait in that specific situation. All right. Finally. Okay, so address and point out one specific competency or special skill you have personally obtained that can directly benefit the company or organization for which you are seeking employment or for an internship. I think my biggest strength is I'm a fast learner and I'm a team-oriented person. I'll throw both of those in there. I think I learn fast because I'm not afraid to mess up and ask for help and be vulnerable with who I'm working with, and that is hand in hand with teamwork. I think you need to lean on your team because you're not meant to do certain things alone, especially life, but I think that is something that is ever growing and ever changing, and it never hurts to learn. Thank you.